Lesson 1. I learned a lot from. Page 2. Conversation. A. Listen. What happened to Louis recently? What happened to Kristen?
Hi, Louis. I hear you've made a big change recently.
Yeah, I have. I just got a job as a photographer.
Oh, wow. How did you get into photography?
I had the opportunity to work with a photographer friend of mine. I learned a lot from working with him. I also learned that I wanted to be a professional photographer.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thanks. Oh, that reminds me. Anna tells me that you just moved.
Yes, I did. I had a setback last month when I lost my job, but it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. I just got a much better job, and I moved to Sao Paulo.
I'm sorry to hear about your setback, but so glad to hear about your new job.
Page 3. Listening. A and B.
Hi, Clara. I hear you made a change recently.
Oh, hi, Alex. Yeah, I did. I took a risk and made the decision to go back to school.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, Clara. What are you studying?
I'm studying to be a teacher.
I think you'd be a wonderful teacher, Clara.
Thanks, Alex. I think it's the best decision I've ever made. So how about you? What have you been up to?
Me? Well, I faced a challenge last year and I lost my job. Half of the employees at my company got laid off.
Oh, no. That's a shame. You're in sales, right?
Yes, that's right. Being unemployed for a year was one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced. But I had a great opportunity last week. I ran into an old friend, and he offered me a job at his company. I start on Monday.
That's great. Congratulations.
Hey, Victor. How are you?
Hi, Larissa. I'm doing well, thanks.
I'm surprised to see you at a bakery in the middle of the afternoon. You're usually at the office in the afternoons, aren't you?
Well, I decided to take a risk and start my own business.
Oh, wow. That's really brave of you.
It was scary, but starting my own business is one of the most exciting things I've ever done.
What is your new business?
This bakery. We just opened 2 weeks ago.
Really? Congratulations. It's a really nice place.
Thanks, Larissa. I'm really happy with how it's going.
How did you decide to open a bakery?
Well, I got into baking a couple of years ago, just for fun, but I ended up really enjoying it. Then, a few months ago, I decided it was time for me to make a change. Oh, that reminds me. I hear that you just made a change, too.
Yes, I did. I got married last month.
That's great. Congratulations. Let's have a piece of cake to celebrate.
Thanks. I'd love to.
Lesson 2. Did you hear about? Page 4. Conversation. A. Listen. How did the man fall onto the subway track? What did he do after he woke up?
Hey, did you hear about the man who fell onto a subway track last week?
No. How did that happen?
He was texting a friend and he wasn't watching where he was going. He fell, hit his head, and passed out.
No way. What happened next?
Luckily, someone witnessed the whole thing. He jumped onto the track and pulled the guy out.
Wow. Did the guy injure himself in the fall?
Not really. The guy woke up after a few minutes and he was fine. He got up and finished typing his text message.
Page 4. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 3 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
Hey, did you hear about the man who fell onto a subway track last week?
No. How did that happen?
He was texting a friend and he wasn't watching where he was going. He fell, hit his head, and passed out. He was just lying there and a train was coming.
No way. What happened next?
Luckily, Someone witnessed the whole thing. He jumped onto the track and pulled the guy out. Someone else called the emergency services.
Wow! Did the guy injure himself in the fall? People really shouldn't text while they're walking.
Not really. The guy woke up after a few minutes and he was fine. He got up and finished typing his text message.
Lesson 3. I can't stand it when... Page 6. Conversation. A. Listen. Why is Marco annoyed? What are other things that annoy Jenny and Marco?
Hi, Jenny. I'm so annoyed.
What's wrong, Marco?
I was just at the movies, and there was a guy there who talked through the whole thing. I can't stand it when people talk during a movie.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It gets on my nerves when people are rude like that. But it really gets me when people text during a movie.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what else bugs me? I hate it when people chew their popcorn really loudly.
Me too. Oh, and it bugs me when people leave their popcorn and sodas on the floor after the movie instead of throwing them away.
Oh, same here.
Maybe we should just start watching movies at home from now on.
Page 7. Listening. A and B. Number 1.
I was just at the grocery store waiting in line, and the woman next to me just kept looking at me. It gets on my nerves when people stare at me.
That's so weird. I wonder why she was staring at you.
I have no idea. It was making me nervous. I kept thinking I had food on my face.
Number 2.
I'm getting so frustrated at work. One of my co-workers interrupts me when I'm talking. She does it all the time, especially in meetings. I can't stand it when people interrupt.
I can't either. That's so rude. Can you talk to her about it?
I have talked to her about it, but she says that she doesn't realize she's doing it. I don't know what to do.
The next time she interrupts you, just say, I wasn't finished speaking.
I'll try that next time. I hope it works.
Number 3.
We've been sitting here for 30 minutes waiting to try on these shoes, and no one is offering to help us. It drives me crazy when salespeople ignore me.
I could go ask one of them to help us.
No, let's see if they notice us. I would understand it if they were busy, but we're the only people in the store. And they're just chatting. One of them is on the phone with his friend.
I'm going to go over there and ask for help.
Good luck.
Number 4.
How did your date go? It was awful. My date was texting someone the whole time. I hate it when people text while I'm talking to them.
I do too. It's so rude. Do you know who he was texting?
I think he was texting his boss. I understand that his job is important, but it was ridiculous.
How did the date end?
He actually asked me if I wanted to have dinner next week.
Lesson 4. You put up with a lot. Page 8. Conversation. A. Listen. Why isn't Pablo with Ingrid and Robert? What is Robert going to do?
Hi, Robert. Where's Pablo? I thought he was hanging out with us tonight.
Hi, Ingrid. He cancelled at the last minute.
Again? You put up with a lot from him.
Yeah, he keeps doing it. I'm starting to resent him for it.
Have you tried confronting him about it?
Do you really think that's a good idea? I don't want to be pushy and have an awkward conversation.
If you don't feel comfortable talking to him, you might want to consider texting him about it.
That's not a bad idea. I'll give it a try.
Great. Let me know how it turns out.
Page 8. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 3 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
Hi, Robert. Where's Pablo? I thought he was hanging out with us tonight.
Hi, Ingrid. He cancelled at the last minute.
Again? You put up with a lot from him. He did this last time.
Yeah, he keeps doing it. I'm starting to resent him for it.
Have you tried confronting him about it? You should talk to him.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I don't want to be pushy and have an awkward conversation.
If you don't feel comfortable talking to him, you might want to consider texting him about it, and you can think about what you're going to write.
That's not a bad idea. I'll give it a try.
Great. Let me know how it turns out.
Lesson 5. How do you know? Page 12. Conversation. A. Listen. How does Sarah know Eva? What is Louisa's job?
So, how do you know Eva?
Well, Eva's my old neighbor. I used to live in the apartment across from hers.
Oh, right. I think we've met before.
Yes, you look familiar. You used to come over to visit Eva once in a while.
That's right. Eva is a former classmate of mine. We had a few classes together in college, and we used to study together a lot.
I see. And what do you do now?
I work as an assistant in an advertising firm.
That sounds interesting. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do.
Page 12. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 3 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
So, how do you know Eva?
Well, Eva's my old neighbor. I used to live in the apartment across from hers. I lived there for about 5 years.
Oh, right. I think we've met before.
Yes, you look familiar. You used to come over to visit Eva once in a while.
That's right. Eva is a former classmate of mine. We had a few classes together in college, and we used to study together a lot.
I see. And what do you do now?
I work as an assistant in an advertising firm. We do a lot of car advertisements.
That sounds interesting. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do. It's a great job.
Lesson 6. Are you up for? Page 14. Conversation. A. Listen. Why do Max and Leah decline Bruno's invitations? Where is Bruno going to go for dinner?
Hey, Max, are you up for going out tonight? I was thinking we could try out the new Italian restaurant on Market Street.
I'm not really in the mood to go out, actually. I'm pretty beat.
Hi, Leah. What do you say we try out the new Italian place?
I really wish I could, but I have to study for an exam.
Hey, Paul, are you in the mood to get a bite to eat tonight?
Sure, that sounds great. I don't feel like cooking tonight. How about Thai food?
Sure, I'll eat anything at this point.
Page 15. Listening. A and B. Number 1.
Hi, Ellen. How are you?
Hi, Daniel. I'm great. What's up?
I was just wondering, do you feel like listening to live music tonight? I have an extra ticket to the symphony.
That sounds really fun, but I'm afraid I have other plans. I'm going to see a movie with Tina tonight.
Oh, what movie are you seeing?
We're going to see Night of the Lake Creature.
Oh, I heard that's really scary. Have a great time.
Thanks. Enjoy the concert.
Number 2.
Hey, are you up for catching a movie tonight?
I'm not sure I'm up for that tonight. I'm pretty beat.
Oh, why are you so tired?
Well, I had 3 classes today, and I had to work for 4 hours afterward.
Wow, yeah. You must be exhausted. Well, how about tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night sounds good. I have the whole day off tomorrow.
Great. Let's meet at the theater at 7.
Sounds good. See you then.
Number 3.
What do you think about going to Ken's house with me tonight? We're going to play video games.
Oh, does he have that new game he was going to get?
Yeah, he bought it yesterday.
I really wish I could, but I have to work tonight.
That's too bad. What time do you get off work?
I work until 10. Will you still be playing then?
Probably. Last time, we played until 2 in the morning.
All right. Maybe I can swing by after work.
Number 4.
Hi, Maria. What do you say we try out the new restaurant down the street tonight? I've heard it's really good.
Hey, Kib. I'm not sure I'm up for that tonight. I don't really feel well.
Oh, no. What's wrong? Are you sick?
Yeah, I think I have a cold.
Do you have a fever?
No fever. I just have a headache and a stuffy nose, and I'm kind of achy.
That's terrible. I'll bring you some chicken soup.
You don't have to do that.
It's really no problem. I'll see you in half an hour.
Thanks, Kib. That's really sweet of you.
Lesson 7. I had thought she was... Page 16. Conversation. A. Listen. What does Anna think of Susan at the beginning of the conversation? How does she feel at the end?
Do you know Susan Park?
Yeah, I know her. We had a few classes together last semester.
I don't think she likes me. She seems kind of conceited.
Oh, I'm sure she likes you. I used to think she didn't like me too.
Really?
Yeah, I thought she was standoffish. But it turns out she's actually just introverted. She's on the quiet side, but she's very witty.
So what you're saying is you really like her?
Yeah, I do. Once she felt comfortable with me, she opened up.
That's good to know. I'll try a little harder to talk to her.
Page 16. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the 3 extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
Do you know Susan Park?
Yeah, I know her. We had a few classes together last semester. Why do you ask?
I don't think she likes me. She seems kind of conceited. She never talks to me.
Oh, I'm sure she likes you. I used to think she didn't like me too.
Really?
Yeah, I thought she was standoffish. But it turns out she's actually just introverted. She's on the quiet side, but she's very witty.
So what you're saying is you really like her?
Yeah, I do. Once she felt comfortable with me, she opened up. We get along great now.
That's good to know. I'll try a little harder to talk to her.
Lesson 8. It's just not my thing. Page 18. Conversation. A. Listen. What does Nina like to do on Facebook? Why doesn't Andy spend time on Facebook?
Hey, Andy. I posted a message on your wall.
Oh, sorry. I hardly ever read those messages.
I just don't get why you don't love Facebook. I'm on it all the time.
It's just not really my thing.
I like to keep up with old friends and connect with new ones. And I like to upload photos of things I do with my friends and family.
Oh, I don't like it when people tag me in photos.
Really? I don't see why you don't like to be tagged.
I'm sure it can be fun, but it's just not for me. I'm a pretty private person.
Yeah, I can understand that. But I also like to check out the links that people share.
I can see why some people like that, but it just doesn't interest me.
Page 19. Listening. A and B.
What are you doing, Ben?
I'm looking at posts on Pinterest.
Oh, I've never used Pinterest. I saw it once, and I don't think it's very interesting.
I just don't get why you don't like it. There's a lot of great stuff on here. And I can keep track of all the things I'm interested in and share it with others. I didn't know I had so many interests until I started Pinterest.
I can see why some people like it, but it's not for me. I'd rather just go on Facebook.
People post interesting things on Facebook too, but Pinterest has great photos and things to look at. Plus, I'm an artist, and looking at Pinterest gives me a lot of ideas. You should give it another try.
I'll think about it. Do you use Twitter?
No, do you?
Yes, I love Twitter.
What do you like about it?
I can connect with thousands of people around the world who share the same interests. I get most of my information and news updates from Twitter. Why don't you use it?
People who use Twitter are on it all day.
What do you mean?
You! You've been on your phone the whole time we've been talking. You're on your phone tweeting.
I just have to retweet something. Sorry. I'll lose followers if I don't post or connect with other tweeters.
I don't think it matters, does it? Unless you want to lose a real friend?
Okay, I'm done.